everyone, this is Joanna. Welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you are looking for budget-friendly DIYs, you are in the right place. My projects are easy to make and definitely budget-friendly, and I just cannot wait to share them with you. Today, I'm still making some holiday accent pieces that you can put in those little corners of your house just to make it more wonderful for this holiday season. And for the first DIY, I'm grabbing the shower rings, which I have used already in my past videos to create ornaments, and some silver ribbon, couple of Dollar Tree bells, and I attached the bells to the middle of the shower ring. And now what I'm doing is I'm just wrapping that silver ribbon all around the ring. And here you have it. It looks so pretty when it's all covered in silver. I attached a little piece of bow, of course in silver, to the top, and look at this. It looks so beautiful on the another shower ring that I just grabbed. And do you remember that silver piping that I used from the Dollar Tree for the tree that I made in my first video? Well, that's exactly what I'm doing here. I'm just taking that piping and I am wrapping it around the shower ring, and you will see how gorgeous it comes out. And look how very pretty it looks, all covered in silver again. And here I decided to grab again the Dollar Tree bells, and I'm going to glue them just the same way that I did it for all my other ring ornaments, shower ring ornaments, so you can see exactly how it's done here. After they are glued, I'm adding some of those vase fillers, you know, the silver and white. Oh, they're so pretty, and look how nice they look on that ornament. Here you can see that where I cut the piping started kind of unraveling and created this little fuzzy end, and I decided to add another vase filler to the center. And it created a really nice ornament, if you ask me. So here I'm grabbing that tubing and I'm taking my finger and I'm creating this fuzzy end on purpose. And I probably cut off a couple of inches down the road, and I created another fuzzy end and I cut that off. So I have two pieces of maybe 2.5 inch long of rope or tubing with the fuzzy end on it. Now I'm grabbing bells and I'm going to feed them through the center of the tubing so that they will end up inside that fuzzy thing, and it just looks so neat. It really does look so pretty when you hang it on the Christmas tree. And there you have it. I told you, it's kind of a neat idea, isn't it? Who would have thought? And here are all those little ornaments that I created. That tubing really looks amazing on the shower rings. And let me show you what I did with those bells. I really wanted to fit them inside the light, inside the Dollar Tree lights, and they were not fitting. So I just took my tool and I was cutting out a bigger hole just to make sure that the lights actually will go in there. I have purchased similar light covers last year from a store, and I paid $20 for, I think, a set of 12 or maybe 15, and I wanted to see if I could duplicate it with the Dollar Tree items. So here I am. I'm going to turn the lights off and you can see how it actually looks when I grab the garland and put on the garland. And there you have it. They look so pretty. But as you can see, I was having a problem. Some of the holes that I created were too big and the lights kept coming off, so I had to fix that. So I grabbed some glue gun and I decided that I will glue gun each light to that bell. And it really worked out fantastic. And there you have it. They are nice and sturdy, nothing is falling off, and look how gorgeous they look on the miniature Christmas tree. Alright, and this is the Mary sign, and what I did was I was trying to create something with a 3D on it. So here's, I was trying to see how everything was attaching itself to the cardboard. I have the snow, then I have the little silver flakes that they carry at the Dollar Tree, and then the tiny, teeny vase fillers. To be honest, I really wanted to do the vase fillers, so I was really glad to see that they worked on my little cardboard. And here I painted the sign white and I'm adding Mod Podge to it. Now you want to add a lot of Mod Podge to it if you can. And here, just add the little vase fillers all over the place. Make sure that you cover everything. If they fall off, just pick them up and just put them back on. That's why you need quite a bit of Mod Podge to make sure that they attach themselves to the sign, but it works perfect. You can give them just a little tap and then you're gonna have to let them dry for, I think I let them dry probably for 24 hours. This is the time to fix any kind of imperfections, as before you let it dry, and add the little vase balls to any places that are missing. And now once it's dried, you're just gonna shake it off nicely, make sure that everything is staying on, remove anything that is halfway falling off, and you have yourself a little sign. And yes, I did put a red nose on the reindeer. I just thought it looked so pretty on my tray. And here are my pine cones that I picked in the summer. I love picking them, so I absolutely have to use them. And I'm just going to add a little bit of paint to them. So with my first pine cone, I added, I think, a little bit too much paint. I decided just to glide through all the rest of the pine cones, and I think I really liked that look much better. Now I grabbed one of the buckets from the Dollar Tree and some silver hammered spray paint, and I decided that I'm going to spray it gray or silver. And once it was all nicely sprayed, it was only the right thing to do to add some twine to the handles so that they will add a little nice touch. So I just glued the twine to one end and I just wrapped it around the handle, and I did the same thing for both handles. And there you have it, both handles are done. And at this point, I decided that I'm just going to take off the fuzzies off the handles. Please don't burn the house. I didn't realize that they were actually going to burn as much as they did. They're like, I had a lot of long fuzzies, but it looks really nice when you burn it, and they are nice and smooth. And here I put some paper in it as a filler just to raise it up, and some burlap that I found. And it's not even square, it's pieces of burlap that I found, really. You just want to create a nice spot for the not the candles, the pine cones to go on. You know, every year I pick those pine cones up when we go on vacation, and I get so excited when I get to use them over the holidays. And of course, I wasn't done yet. I grabbed the 15-foot garland from the Dollar Tree and I put it around the top. I think it just added a very nice touch. Now you can add a sign to the bucket if you want. I decided just to go very plain. I didn't want any signs on the bucket, so it's just the hammered silver, and I have the green ribbon, or the garland rather, and my pine cones, and I think it looks really pretty. And of course I had more pine cones, haha, shocker. And I painted them the same way, white, and I grabbed 3 jute twines, and I'm going to attach them to the center of each of my pine cones with a glue gun. So I just squirt some glue in it, and then I put the twine in there and I hold it to make sure that it's nice and set before I even move it. Now I took all 3 twines and I made sure that the pine cones are not lined up in the same way, meaning one twine is longer than the other, and I created this little loop at the end because I knew that I was going to hang it on the wall. And I added some ribbon. The ribbon is from Costco. I love that ribbon. This is like my #1 ribbon this holiday season. Created a little bow, and I'm not quite sure how I missed showing you guys how I added the greenery, but I did. I added some greenery to it and another pine cone in the middle, and I'm just adding some white to the pine cone, and that will be it for this project. I told you it was very easy, and I got to use my pine cones. Yay! And here I displayed it on my wall. I really loved it. It's perfect for that little space that you really don't know what you want to do with it, but you want to decorate for the holidays. Well, I really hope you guys enjoyed this project and all the other projects. I had so much fun preparing them for you guys. Make sure you subscribe. It really helps out the video to reach to people that really are looking for budget-friendly DIYs and do not have money to spend on the holiday decorations, but yet they want to make their house really cozy. So till next time, my friends, ta-ta!